All right, I'm
Oops.
ready. Okay, count down
Oh,
for me.
hold
All right. Okay, am I doing this right now? Hey, this is Amanda Lynn Baez, and you're tuning into Generation Flip. Are we ready?
on. We're ready. Whenever you
Hey, okay. All
want.
right,
Go,
okay, ready.
go for it. It's recorded.
Hey, this is Amanda Lynn Baez. Oh, wait, you're talking. Hey, this is Amanda Lynn Baez, and you're tuned into Generation Flip.
It's time for another episode of Those Smack Talking Guys. Full of opinions on games, music, culture, and current events. These guys cover it all while humiliating each other. This is Generation Flip. Don't forget, make sure to drop a like and subscribe. And now, wrapping it up, here's your hosts.
What's going on, guys? Thanks for tuning in to Generation Flip Podcast. I'm your host, Flip. We got a good show today. If you haven't already subscribed, please do so. Hit that like button if you like the content. Let's bring my boy, Big Brown. Big Brown, where you at?
What's going on, everybody? Oh man, I'm so excited for 2022, baby. I'm ready to kick it live in 2022. You know, everything's good, man. On my end, you know, I'm trying to make things happen.
Brown, you know, we got an interesting guest today, right? We definitely got an interesting guest today. Right, Brown?
Yeah. I'll tell you.
Tell us.
Let me tell you, we're gonna bring out a young lady coming out of the Bronx. You know, we did a little research. We talked to her a little bit. I'm excited, man. You know, she's actually gonna be the first female from the Bronx. Get it now? The first female from the Bronx with COVID on our show, baby. The first one, Amanda Lynn Baez with a Z.
That's right.
Baez with a Z, Flip always tells me. Bring her on out. What?
What?
Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me?
We can hear
the
you.
intro?
We got you. You know how to represent. You know what's up.
Yeah.
Boricua in the house right here.
Boricua. Go. Turn
You
it
know
up.
what's
Turn
up,
that music
mama.
up, dog.
You know what's
You got
up.
COVID. Turn it up, baby.
She's still partying it out. Welcome
Yeah.
to the show, Amanda Baez. Amanda Lynn Baez. Welcome.
With a Z.
With the
with a
Z.
Big Brown. Big Brown.
What's
you
up?
said I think you're reading Flip's hoodie. Brooklyn.
She's from
No.
Brooklyn.
Oh, my bad.
There's a
Yeah.
difference.
My bad. She's from Brooklyn.
There's a
Crookland. My bad, sweetie. I totally blew that. It was, you know, I'm West Coast, baby. Flip. We're going back to Flip's land. I mean, this is Flip's show. Boricua. I gotta just, I'm just gonna shut up.
Mi
Flip, take it
gente.
away. Mi gente.
So what's up, Amanda? Great to have you on the show. We looked at your bio. You know, we'll go over that in a little bit. But tell me this: you caught COVID, and you're actually caught it now.
Yeah, I just tested positive yesterday. I
Wow.
mean, I'm vaccinated, you know, I feel like this new variant is gonna get everyone, to be honest. And I
will.
feel good. I feel like
No,
we're all
not
gonna
me.
get it. But I feel fine, you know. I'm off from work. I'm chilling. I got my water.
I don't know if that's water, man. Hey, over there in Brooklyn, they don't drink water over there, baby. They drink some other stuff. Little jungle juice. They got jungle juice up in that cup.
So
Yeah.
you're out of work. You're quarantining yourself. You know. What about
Yeah.
you living solo? You live with a roommate or fiance,
No,
husband? What?
I'm over the roommates. I just moved in with my boyfriend. He's somewhere in the I live with him, and so far so good. I haven't strangled him yet, you know. So
You give him
That's
COVID?
the-
You give him COVID yet?
I probably did. honestly,
Right?
He sounds like he's under the weather. So I'm I cannot kiss him. I don't know. It's hard.
Hey,
I
it's a super spreader over there, girl. You got a little super spreader party going on over there.
yeah. So I mean, but so I'm thankful for being vaccinated. I feel
Right.
fine. I have the sniffles. I'm just glad I'm not on a ventilator. So
Right.
I'm just
Yeah.
chilling.
No, you're
Right.
good. You're good. Hey, so me and Flip, we did a little research. So tell us about your acting. You've done a couple of shows. You're in a little scary movie. I saw the preview of that movie, and I was like, I don't know if I want to watch that. It looks like it's good. And what is it? What's it called? Charlotte?
Oh, it was Charlotte the Return, and then
Yes.
yeah, Charlotte the Return 2. I keep forgetting the real name because originally it was supposed to be like a short film, and then a distribution bought it out and then put it and made it into like a longer into a feature film.
Yeah, it
So
looks
they like
Right.
good.
that.
Yeah, it does look pretty
Oh
creepy
man, I
too.
seen that and the effects and the scariness and see, I have a thing. I've always been that when you see those little dolls like that, I'm always like, no, 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 no. I don't like that shit. I don't like that. But you guys, it looks cool. And then I see, me and Flip were talking about it, and I was like, I go, man, I don't know if I can watch that, man. This all looks good. My wife will watch that, and I'm
Oh
thinking,
yeah.
nah, I'll stick to Yellowstone, or I'll stick to some.
It's
But
apparently big in Russia, and
is
I'm
that
like,
right?
really?
Weird.
I-
Well,
Tell us
it's weird
about it. Tell
because
us how you got involved. Yeah.
It was oh my god, I think I was in college and my aunt was good friends with this director and she was like, "Oh my god, my friend Ruben, he's a director. I know you're going to school for acting." And which I mean, yeah, I was. Like it was more like theater, comedy and film studies, so it's me wanting to be behind the scenes of film
Hmm.
but aiming towards like in the comedy field. He added me on Facebook and I accepted, and then that's kind of how I got in. I didn't
Wow.
audition or anything. He
so
was just like, "Oh, you're good. You're fine." Yeah.
so has he done other production? Is that he's done other movie productions too as well, or
I think he's done a lot of he's in like the Jersey community. He's done a lot of horror films, like a
uh
lot of horror independent movies, and they're on like Google Play or they're on YouTube or I think Amazon Prime, like things like that. But yeah, I just did that. That's my first. No, I'm lying. That's my first movie where I was featured, I guess, as an actor or as an actress. But I've done like cameos on Lifetime. Like I played a cop on
Nice.
Lifetime, and like yeah, which was
Yeah,
it
I
was
love
it was
that.
ironic, but
I th-
yeah.
I think I've seen it. Is it FBI Most Wanted or something like that, or
Oh
was it
no
that
no no!
one?
I was an assistant on that one.
Ah,
I
okay.
I wasn't. I was behind the scenes, but
Ah,
yeah, that's kind of how. And I've done like plays and things like that. So I done like Mamma Mia. Obviously not Broadway, you know what I mean? Like
right.
nothing on like Broadway, but
Yeah.
yeah, for the most part I'm behind the scenes and I'm a production assistant, I'm a production coordinator as well now. So I coordinate a lot of movies and commercials, documentaries, like things like commercials, music videos, all that. All that
That's
So
jazz.
that's awesome. And you're how old?
24.
Oh, just a baby, man. You know what I
I
mean? At that
know.
age, doing a lot of that stuff. That's fantastic. And that's when you become well-rounded. When you do
Mhm.
from all facets of it. I remember seeing an interview with Denzel Washington, and he started out in theater, and he said theater was the best thing that he could have ever done,
mhm.
and for life and for everything because it's live. You don't get
Yeah.
cuts, you don't get retakes, so it helps you prepare to for that next journey in life. So I remember hearing, and a lot of actors say that they do. A lot of them did theater first, like Bradley Pitt not Bradley Bradley Cooper did
Mhm.
theater.
Right.
And a lot of these big actors that are very, for me, Denzel's one of my favorite. But he did theater and he talked about it. So, and then with you being well rounded, I mean, that's so important in life because, when you get to that age, when you're 45 and 50, you're going to see everything so different.
Yeah.
from the way businesses ran, from the way things are handled, the behind the scenes. You just become a well-rounded individual, and I think that's so important. So, hats off to you at a young age to have the opportunity to do a lot of those things.
Oh,
That's
definitely.
fantastic. That's fantastic.
Definitely.
Thank you.
So
Yeah.
let's talk a little bit about your stand-up comedy. So what made you get into stand-up?
So, oh my God. As a kid, I've always loved SNL. And it's, I'm single parents, on the weekends would go to my dad's. Saturday night, he'd watch SNL, and I'd be maybe too young to understand the sketches. But I just thought it was interesting when they'd have those slapstick kind of comedy sketches going
Yeah.
on and doing stupid shit or smacking each other with the little hands or the
Yeah.
audience just laughing. So I've always felt I connected within comedy, but my parents, living in a Hispanic household, they never said, "Hey, you can do this as a
Right.
career." Like they never said that shit. Like they're like, "No, make something that makes you money. Like don't
Yeah,
do
yeah.
that." So
Wow.
I never was steered towards that, but it always interested me.
Yeah.
And then they forced me into college, which I wasn't mentally ready for. I feel like after high school, your parents automatically just want you to go to college. And I don't know. I don't know how it all fucking happened, but I studied I studied criminal justice, psych for one semester, dropped that shit because I said this system is fucked. I don't even want
Right.
to work in it. I like
Right.
smoking weed. I'll get arrested for smoking weed. Well, this is like 2016 or 2015.
Yeah.
So this is when weed wasn't legal yet.
Yeah.
So I'm like, no, I like getting high. I can't work in this. And my counselor was like, my guidance counselor for school, she was like, oh, you know what? I don't know, in college, I forgot the name of it, but they were like, TV, this seems more up your alley. You have the personality for it. And I'm like, fuck it. All right, drop
Let's
my
do
whole
it.
major, drop my minor. And so I went into the comedy program, and William Patterson University in Wayne, New Jersey was one out of the 3 schools that offered comedy programs, which you studied late night writing, you studied screenwriting and stand-up comedy, improv, all those things that comedians do. So I kind of got into it that way. There was a stand-up course with one of my mentors and my professor. It was Lexi Cullenbaker, and she opened up for Tracy Morgan. She opened up for Sebastian Menicoso.
Yeah.
He's got a hard ass Italian
Yeah.
last name,
Yeah.
but
He's funny.
you know what I'm saying? Yeah, he's
Yeah, yeah.
hilarious. So she opened up for him. So she was great to work with, to write with, and she just motivated me to hit open mics in Montclair, in New Jersey, hit open mics in these little cafes, and someone's gonna just pick you
Pick
out.
you
If they
up,
like you,
right.
they're gonna help you. And New York City, go to an open mic there at a bar. And that's exactly what I did. I just kept going to open mics, kept writing, kept practicing, meeting all these other comics that want to, just succeed in this. And that's kind of how it all started. And I was 19, and I mean, unfortunately I couldn't drink at these bars, but when you're performing there,
Give me a little something on the side
Yeah,
right now.
come on.
Behind stage, I don't care. I got a little whiskey bottle right here in the
I'm
jacket.
nervous.
Let me
So-
tell you, that's an interesting thing, because I was going to ask you, was there other? There's not just one particular club that you go to. It's just all over New York.
Oh, it's multiple. And even before COVID, I booked a show, or I got asked. Someone booked me at Laugh Factory in LA in June of 2020. And obviously I couldn't go because of COVID. And
Wow.
You only worked in one project with the movies?
I've worked on a lot of different things, like coordinating and production assisting. I worked on recently was a wardrobe assistant for Eileen, which is a new movie coming out. I don't want to say this year. It's probably going to be next year. Called Eileen with oh my God, Anne Hathaway. I was like, I forgot her name for a second.
Really?
But Anne Hathaway, she's cool. She's
yeah.
nice. She's
I dig her.
She's cute. She's from Brooklyn too.
Right.
Yeah, she is, surprisingly. But I worked on, so that was something I was working on recently. Um, God, what else did I work on? I worked on Spinning Gold, which is a movie that should be out this year, hopefully, about God, COVID, does it consume like memory? Like, do I get memory
It
loss? I
does.
can't even think
It
right.
does.
It's like draining.
Along
Like,
with everything
Yeah,
else,
yeah,
the lungs, the coughing, the freaking, the sound is going away every now and then. You know what I mean? Like, what'd you say? What? I can't hear you. What?
I just work. I worked on. I guess the latest project was Eileen.
Eventually getting back to stand up. Is that what you ultimately want to do?
Yes, that is the goal this year. I've been missing performing at clubs and just writing with people. Like before the holidays, I met up with this girl. We became friends. Her name's Claudia. She got me connected with the writer of. I don't know if you guys ever heard of this movie, The King of Staten Island.
Oh,
With
yeah.
With Pete
Yeah.
Davidson.
Right, right.
So she connected me with him. So now we're all planning to like write something together and get a packet together and kind of just pitch it to other networks. So been writing a lot with her. And just trying to write new stand-up routines as well. Just trying to be as different as possible. I feel like everyone's joking about COVID. Everyone's joking, which is cool. I want to joke about things that we can all relate to.
Right.
But I
Right.
also just fuck this COVID shit. I'm so sick of it. I'm so tired. I'm like, when I go into a setting of a theater or a club or a movie theater, we're there to forget that everything
Right.
else around us is happening. So
Right,
can we
right.
not talk about that shit like
Yeah.
for an hour at least? Bias and
Yeah.
Baez, Baez,
with
with the,
COVID.
Baez with a Z. What's
With
the
a
deal?
Z.
Babe with the Z.
Oh, Baez.
Babe, not
Bae-
bias. Babe.
No, it's bias, but it's
Yeah.
you know,
It's bae
you know,
with the
people
Z.
say, "Oh, you're my bae," like bae.
Ah.
Hey, baby. Hey, baby.
There you go. There you go. So what's
hey,
the deal
so-
with the big wheel? I'm looking at a picture
Hey,
here.
why you got-
I
why you gotta
throw it
bring
up.
that
I
up,
gotta
Flip?
bring it up, man. I gotta bring it up, man. If I could post this picture up on my podcast show, I would. This girl's on a.
Why can't you?
This girl's.
We can do it
I-
as long as we get your permission.
as long as they get. Let me tell you,
Do
guys.
it.
She's,
All right, we're putting it
she's
up.
on a little tricycle, a little power wheel type of thing. In a. Is it a bikini you're wearing?
Yeah.
What the hell?
Hey, that's from Brooklyn, baby. That's from Brooklyn, baby. Yeah, baby.
Tell us what's up with this.
I don't know. I just was taking comedy pictures, like something from my comedy page, and I thought that
Nice.
picture was the best, and I thought it was hilarious that
Yeah.
I think I want to say this was definitely before COVID, and I was definitely 30 pounds lighter. But yeah, no, I just thought, oh my God, this is hilarious. This is funny. I look cute. Let's
Yes,
do it.
you do.
Yeah,
It
it's
was
actually
good.
a
It was
good
an
cover.
awesome photo.
It'd be a good cover for a good comedy sketch.
I enjoy that entertainment. I enjoy your entertainment. We got to watch some of yours.
I actually watched some of your stand up on YouTube,
Yeah.
and then I also listened to some of your podcast shows on Spotify.
Oh
You know what? You got to do this for me because I like how you do this. This is very interesting. Amanda, hey, say your intro. It's
Buy
Amanda.
it. Oh, it's
Amanda,
wait.
Amanda, buy it or Amanda, buy with a Z. Say it. I gotta get this on cue. On cue. On cue.
I go. Welcome back, guys. It's your girl Lynn Baez here, and you're listening to Bay with the Z. I'll just sing randomly. I don't know.
So tell me, you had an interesting guest on your podcast show. It's been doing well, right?
Yeah, I mean, I've had who have I had on? I've had Chuck Strangers from he's a part of like a rap group here in New York City. He produces for Joey Badass. He's a very well-known rapper. I've had Taji Amin. Taji Amin has this show on Vice. I don't know if you guys know what Vice is. Vice channel. Taji Amin has this show called One Star Reviews, and he goes on TV just looking up on Yelp 1-star reviewed places, and he goes to them to see
Really?
if it's actually 1 star. And he
Ah.
films the whole thing. So I had him as a guest. I've had people from OnlyFans on my podcast where they discuss like their content, how much they've been paid, how they build their audience and things like that. I've had my mom. I got drunk and high with my mom on a podcast.
Wait. How did that happen?
Oh, shit.
I gotta hear
That's
this
funny.
story. How did that happen?
Yeah. She
She's
ain't
like,
telling us, Doc.
She's Puerto Rican. She's crazy. Wine and weed Wednesdays. I have wine and weed Wednesdays where I drink wine and smoke weed with my guests, and we just act so stupid. Like it's crazy. It's a lot of fun.
So your mom gets on the show on Wednesday with you, and you do a podcast. Well, you did a podcast show with her.
Only one. She went
Okay.
on one
Right,
episode.
right.
She doesn't want to be on camera, and I
Go.
think it's so annoying. But maybe the next my new season. I have season 3 coming out, so
Oh, you've been
maybe
doing
she'll
it for
be
a
on.
while.
Nice.
So, yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's been since COVID actually. So
Nice.
yeah, since COVID
I
started.
gotta catch that
that's when-
episode. I gotta catch that episode with your
Yeah.
mom. See, check that out. So your mom, she's full blown Boricua, or
Yeah,
is it your dad? Both your parents?
both my parents. Yeah.
So on with that. So back to your podcast. Your podcast is on Apple, right? Listen, it's pretty much on all platforms, right?
Shoot it to us. What's it on?
It's
Tell us.
on. You can find Bae with the Z podcast on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube, Anchor, and I think that's it.
Nice.
And you have your
Nice.
website as well, right? Correct.
Yes, go on to lynnbaez.com and you will see all the dumb shit that I do.
There you go. We got to get her to do a little brief little thing. You're tuned. We'll do this right after this, guys. We'll do this right after this. So
crazy
again,
flip.
you guys check out Amanda Lynn Baez with the Z, Bae with the Z podcast.
Z.
That's right, baby. You do check her out on her podcast show. She's on YouTube and all other, where you get your podcast from. Check that out. Brown, much love, baby. Much love. I know you're taking off pretty
baby.
soon.
We're gonna be taking off, but we got that bet going.
Yeah, we
Gotta
got
get
that bet
going.
going. I'm,
We got
I'm,
that
I'm,
bet
I'm
going.
dropping weight, brother, so you know.
Me too.
So I'm ready
Me
for
too.
that. So,
That president.
Amanda,
The time
thanks
is
for coming out,
6:05
sharing love.
p.m.
I really appreciate it. I hope you come back another time. Tell us how your success is going for us, for yourself.
Yeah.
Yes,
much
no, I'd love
success.
to. Thank you.
Much
Happy New
success.
Year's,
Happy
guys.
New
Year,
Year's,
everybody.
everybody. Hope you feel better. Get rid of that COVID, girl.
I need to. Is tequila good? Is tequila good to like
It's always
clean
good.
this out?
It's always good.